Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Cartoon Cat Builds, and yes, it is another Battlefield 6 episode because today we will be putting together the SOR 300SC, which is one of the new carbines that's added to the season 1 arsenal. So let's jump straight in. So let's fire up the Pew Doodler and let's start building. So the SOR-300SC is basically based on the Scar FN Scar SC in 300 Blackout. So as you can see, we'll be putting together the Wild Beast version with the funky skeleton pistol grip and foregrip and muzzle device with the PDW-ish stock. So let's take these parts over to the new canvas and let's start building from there, because right now we have the lower receiver, the pistol grip, the PDW stock, the guarded vertical front grip, and a fancy looking muzzle flash hider thingy. And so yeah, let's build around this, the parts that make the Wild Beast I guess you could call it a signature build for season 1. So let's start building. Let's jump right over to the to my FN parts library, asset library, where I've drawn a bunch of FN parts, FN Scar parts. So these are some of the parts that's on the Scar SC. So we are going to take this rear stock assembly, but we're not gonna take this rubber pad. We're just gonna take the rear plate, telescopic stock strut, cheek pad, and we're gonna take this firing selector, this and these markings for auto, semi, and safe. We're just gonna take it and put it over here for now. Okay, let's put the marking onto the lower receiver first. So let's take this and line it up here. Let's take the selector switch here, and it's a little bit different from the real world FN Scar. There's this like oversized pins for the trigger and the hammer. So let's go back to the FN parts. Let's take this magazine catch. Let's put it over here. Let's zoom in real close so we can line it up properly. Okay, let's go back to the FN parts. Let's take this entire like top part of the gun. We're not gonna take the flip up iron sights. We're just gonna take these and these. We're gonna take the bolt group, the magazine, the barrel assembly as well. So we're gonna copy this and put it all over here. Alright, and we're gonna put it all together piece by piece. So let's bring the bolt carrier out. So first we're gonna line up. We're gonna take the I think we're still missing a few parts. We're missing the piston for this gas block. We're gonna put this inside here, lining up with. Let's send it to the back, and yeah, let's line up some of the parts first. So this is the barrel assembly. So this is the gas block, gas regulator, piston. Let's line this up with the supporting screws, which are here. So we're gonna send this to the back and make sure like the lines align, they line up. Okay, line up perfectly just like that. And we are gonna take this upper receiver assembly and line it up with this lower bit, this lower pin. So we have the upper and lower receivers together, and let's push this up to the front, make sure the rails, the screws line up. Something like that. Yeah. And let's take the whole stock, telescoping stock assembly. Let's have this shell deflector to the front, and let's pull this out so that it goes all the way out here. And we can have the stock like this, or something like this. Yeah, we have it extended a little further. So I've drawn this part of the stock in two pieces, the upper piece and the lower piece rail section, so that if I feel like drawing anything else, I could like draw another piece that ends with a flat surface, nothing fancy, just adding some variance to parts so that I can mix and match. We have the magazine here. Let's put it to the side first. Oh yeah, the bolt carrier is missing a bolt, so I'm gonna take the smaller bolt, the 556 bolt. Now where is that? Oh wait, I believe they are the same size, just different inner diameter. So we're gonna take this, and we're gonna take the trigger and bring it over here. We'll have the bolt here, and we're gonna have the trigger here. Alright, there we have it. So we're gonna group this together and send this to the back, make sure it lines up. Let's load up the magazine. Put it nicely in the magazine well, send this to the back so that it looks right in place. And I believe for the SOR-300SC there's a couple of elastic band thingies that say it's in 300 block out and not blackout. So yeah, I'm just gonna make a couple of these like real quick. So there's one here. I'm gonna add another here. Make it something like this, and just make sure it kind of follows the contours of the of the magazine. And just make the corners a bit rounded. So yeah, something like that. And for the optics, I believe it has a kind of contemporary, like a modern version of a Russian holographic sight. I've yet to finish drawing. This is like an older version of the 1P87 optic. Or we could add, we could put instead like something that looks similar, which is the SIG Romeo 90, which has this skeleton frame, which I think doesn't look out of place. So we can just like put this on here real quick. And then have a couple of backup iron sights, flip up sights. Now in the game, I think they look like Magpul sights, because they kind of have that blocky angle, blockish like base thingy. I think they have one of the more modern ones or more compact ones. So let's go for a couple of these ones. Let's put it here. Let's put them on the rail. Like so. And let's push this front sight to the front. And of course, I believe it also comes with a laser and a light. Now I have drawn the Burst 4 laser module, but it is in oriented sideways. So I'm gonna take the Burst 4 and put it on the side rail instead of the top. So we're just gonna have to like put this over here. So there's that chunk of like laser aiming device. And yep, there we have it. Wait, do we have a light? No, we have not added a light yet. Wait, so let's like real quick, let's just throw on the light, a surefire light. I send this to the back, put it on the left side of the gun, send this all the way to the back. Or maybe, yeah, let's do that. Send this all the way to the back so that it's on the left side of the gun. Kind of messes up the silhouette a little, but yeah, it still kind of looked the part. So yeah, my take on the Battlefield 6 SOR-300SC Wild Beast, I think. Is it called the Wild Beast? Wild Beast configuration. And of course, that's not all. We're gonna build another version, like a crazy version, which I don't know, like, because I've been drawing so many parts for the FN Scar family. I think we can mix and match a few, like we can mix and match, and then another like variant, which I don't think many have seen before. So let's take this to the side and let's start working on another SC version, like a subcompact version. So let's take another piece of the let's take another chunk. Let's take this, the telescoping stock, the I think the SC upper receiver selector, barrel assembly, muzzle device, and let's send this over. Let's put these parts together and let's modify a crazy variant which I've only seen one as a picture, as an image, which is the 7.62 by 39 lower receiver, which is the AK-47 round. And let's put this on a subcompact receiver. It's gonna look awesome. And for that, we need to like modify the some of the upper receiver parts, because one, the AK lower receiver apparently works with the SCAR L version, so considering the SC was only made for 5.56 and a 300 blackout, we'll need to take a SCAR H upper receiver and kind of like cut it down to SCAR SC proportions. So some of the things that we'll definitely need to adjust are, we're just gonna like overlay these two parts over one another and just make the adjustments. We're gonna get rid of this top rail because we want to cut the upper receiver part so that it matches this one at the bottom. So we're just gonna go into the original SC low upper receiver, take these parts and copy them over to the upper receiver of the SCAR H model. We're just gonna move this part so that it lines up with the supporting screws, and we'll go in here and make some adjustments of our own. We're gonna get rid of these 3 screws. We're gonna get rid of this top screw, and we're gonna get rid of these 3 cutouts. And then we're gonna paste these lines over here. We'll keep the screws, and we'll get rid of these lines, and let's have these lines so let's close this shape so that we can cut this shape on the receiver like so, and then we can clean up the lines like this. So we're gonna make sure all the lines line up. Okay, and there we have it. We have a shorter, compact, kinda. Yep. We're just gonna line up the screws here. We'll need the same gas piston as well. So um, let's take that piston, put it back into the gas block, like so. Let's group this together. Line this up. Now when we send this to the back, now this bottom rail is getting in the way, so we'll need to remove like a few sections. I think we're gonna remove like 3 slots. So we'll cut a hole in this shape. Let's move the entire rail section by 2 slots. I think we should like remove another slot, yeah. So let's move this by another slot. And yeah. Now let's line up the lower receiver. I think we'll need to line this up a little. Yep. It's a tad off. So let's move a little closer. Now we want to extend this back part of the lower receiver so that it all lines up like this. And then let's put on this rear stock assembly. And let's have it fully extended. Like so. And let's add the necessary markings. And the firing mode selector. We're gonna need the trigger as well. Now where's that trigger? And let's have the more ergonomic like pistol grips. And last but not least, we'll need the we have to change out the shell deflector with the more chunky one that's on the SCAR H, which is this one. Not exactly the SCAR H, but the SCAR H precision rifle. So we're just gonna put this here and make sure it lines up with the hex on this. And of course, like, we need one of the big bolts the longer ones. So let's send this to the back and make sure it lines up with, make sure the slots line up. And of course we need to shorten the bolt carrier by a lot, because this one's supposed to be one of the subcompact versions, so it can't go popping out the front like that. And finally, let's have the magazine. So this lower takes AK max, so we're gonna take an AK magazine and put it on that receiver. So let's see. Let's take one. Let's take one of the more modern ones, like one of the AK-12 max. Yeah. And put it in here like that. I think it kind of fits like this. Like this pin is supposed to work with the rock and lock function, and then this part here locks to the magazine latch, so magazine catch. So yeah, and there you have it. Sort of kind of like a cursed version, because I like this drawing was based on like a prototype photo of the SCAR AK variant, which they were kind of like thinking if they want to make parts so that it takes AK magazines, but then it never really became a thing. And so yeah, there we have it, like an AK SCAR SC subcompact, SC AKs, or AK SC, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so that's it for tonight. If you guys like to see more of kind of like these builds, let me know what guns from what games or movies you want to see. Drop me a comment, let me know what you guys want to see. And if you guys want to see more of this, subscribe to the channel as well. And of course, thank you all for sticking around and just watch me build stuff like this. And of course, thanks to these amazing people for supporting me on Patreon. And if you want to build your own stuff like this, I have a website, pewdoodles.com. That's pewdoodles.com. Right now it has Glock, Colt AR, and a bunch of AK parts, so you can build your own Frankenstein gun over there with all the bits and pieces that I've drawn, which is part of this massive asset library, this personal project of mine, just drawing gun parts, so many gun parts. And yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Yeah, so see ya.